You have entered the Chronic's rabbit hole. This is Storytime with E.T.C, episode 24, featuring Tuomas Holopainen, Johanna Kurkela, Troy Donockley from Auri.
Hi guys,
Hello.
Hello.
Good to see you. How are you?
we're doing wonderful. My
Hey, I
name is.
recognize you.
Do
I
you?
recognize you as
In
well.
YouTube, yeah.
I recognize
Guys,
them.
you've seen
Yeah,
our channel?
I saw them doing a
Oh,
pearl diving, I think it was.
Yeah, they did pearl diving.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
And I
right.
also think you did my Q&A from, when I was answering fans' questions. So they were
Really?
like that.
Yeah.
I saw that.
But
Well,
yeah,
that's surreal.
instantly recognized the pair of you.
Okay, nice to see you.
Yeah.
Well,
Lovely.
thank you guys. That really calmed our nerves. My name is Kyle. This is Alanna. We just got married, so we're very happy.
Oh, configurations.
Configuration.
Thank you so much. Congratulations on your guys' 10-year anniversary too.
Oh, wow.
No,
Thank you.
it's Thomas who's married to, not me.
Right. But thank you guys so much for
Thank you,
spending
guys.
time.
Appreciate
Thank you.
Thank you.
Of
Wonderful.
course. Thank you for spending time with us today. I know you guys got 20 minutes here, so I think it would be wise to dive right into the album itself.
Sure.
Awesome. And we've never done an interview where we've actually been able to listen to the album before it's been released. Are we allowed to talk about every track right now?
Yeah.
Yes, please. Yeah.
Oh, terrific then.
Awesome.
That is amazing. So we will start with track one with the Invisible Gossamer Bridge. Beautiful song. It's a poetic title, almost like a pathway between worlds. Can you talk about where this bridge leads and what it represents emotionally or lyrically?
I love that. I really love that. Yeah, it really describes the connection we all share. Like, I mean, you had a wonderful story behind it, didn't you?
Well, you touched on it there,
Yeah.
and you said something between worlds.
Okay.
Kind of what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
And the Walt Whitman's poem was
Well, that was deeply in my subconscious. The two words Gossamer Bridge, but for years now we've called between us, because of the way Auri works. We work in isolation. We write music in isolation, and then we toss the music through the ether across the invisible Gossamer Bridge that connects Yorkshire to Finland. So that's kind of where that came from. And then
Okay.
and then Johanna completely encapsulated the whole thing in the lyrics.
Yeah, I
Wow.
remember we talked about the invisible Gossamer Bridge, sat around a table one evening, and I wrote that name down, and it stayed with me. And then one day, as I was at a gas station filling up my car, surprisingly, there was this low drone sound that came from the fuel machine. And on top of that drone, I started to hear a melody line, which is the opening bit you hear on the album.
Oh,
So
wow.
that melody came in, and I instantly ran to grab my recorder and recorded it on my phone. And yeah, then it became a full song inspired by that moment that we shared around the table and that moment there at the gas station. So music really is everywhere for us. We could get inspired wherever, whenever. So you need to be ready and have your
Filling gas, eh?
Yeah.
That's such a unique way to come across music, and it's so cool because as artists, you guys really do have an ability to pull magic out of the ether, but music out of the ether is my Freudian slip there. But it was beautiful, beautiful song. The next track on the album, you have the Apparition Speaks. This song sounds like a ghost on the surface, but the apparition seems like it's something more symbolic, like a voice from within or a memory returning to speak. Could you clarify for a little bit on that for us?
Well, we don't like to give too much away, but
Of course.
you've touched on the essence of it there. But without being too explicit, it's the struggle to hear something really important that's coming through, but not being able to make contact with it or hear it because of the noise of the self. Yeah, I don't. Be careful.
We have to be careful.
But it's very much that. It's very much and within the music itself, within the structure of the music, there are lots of clues to that as well. And with the lyrics, and the tonality of Johanna's voice. Are you the rain recycling the sea? The way she sings it certainly dictates the meaning of the song as well. But as an overall, it's desperately trying to make contact with something really important that's out there that we can't because of so much noise and so much chaos in our lives. But it's trying to speak to us, and it's like an apparition.
And at the beginning of that song, you and Johanna are like kind of contrasting each other in the way that you're singing, kind of talking about that little challenge and battle there.
Yeah, absolutely. And that is trying to get it's the beginning of trying to break through, break through to the other side, to hear what's being said, as it says in the lyric. And again, very ambiguous, but you were on there though. You were
We're getting there.
pretty close to what it's really about. Yeah, but we do. It's kind of a rule in Auri that we don't give too much away, so that you can fire your own imagination with it.
We appreciate the bit that you're giving us here. Then
I love that.
So for track 3, then I will have language. There's a fierce promise in that title. Is this about reclaiming identity or the struggle to be heard, either as an individual or a soul?
Love your question.
Good luck.
Good luck. Good luck. No, it's something that, after what you've just said, is relatively prosaic. No, it's inspired by birth.
Right.
It's inspired by birth. The first section is the cellular, is the embryonic stage.
Oh.
The second stage is the fetal stage. And the third stage is the run up to birth. And the final chord is birth.
I love that. I love that so much. That's so surreal because like we definitely took it in such a more poetic way, but then yours is so much more literal but still poetic in the same way. So it's beautiful the way you came about that. I will have language.
No, there isn't. But that's only my personal interpretation of it.
Right.
Yours can be equally as valid.
Yeah.
But that's what it means to me. But as you just said, it is a very naturally you have to move into the poetic to describe such an earth-shattering thing as that. And it's also interesting because it's from my point of view, it's the lyrics are from the point of view of the unborn child.
Oh wow, okay.
Oh, very cool.
I will have language. So it's that. And of course, Johanna interprets and realizes that in a really terribly powerful way.
I would agree. I would definitely agree with that. Johanna's vocals, I have to say, you have such beautiful, ethereal, and gentle vocals throughout this entire album. And I absolutely loved listening to the way you have recited each lyric within this because it really is so impactful. Another song that you have that I thought was very impactful is Oh Lovely Oddities. Is this more of a celebration of life's imperfections? What are some of the oddities that you had in mind while creating this title track?
I love your approach to these songs. I really do. They're very insightful and inspiring.
Awesome.
Oh Lovely Oddities was born from a place that the three of us love to go to. And this particular place is full of lovely oddities. And there's a clue of what I'm talking about in the thank you list of the album.
There is. So scour that.
Okay.
Oh, we will.
You'll find it. Yeah, wonderful.
Amazing, that. I love that one too. That probably has one of my favorite melodies in it. So now we're on to what I would say is one of my favorite songs from the album, which is Blakey Ridge. And this sounds like a real place if I had to take a guess. Is it somewhere meaningful to one of you, or is it a fictional sanctuary meant to capture a certain emotional space?
It is an actual place in
Oh,
the northern Yorkshire moors. There's a pub called Lions Inn, which is the most remote pub in the British Isles, I think.
It is,
Or,
yeah.
at least one of them. And it's a place that we have been going to for the past 15 years. It's very dear to us. We have taken some friends there every now and then. And it's basically the contemporary version of the Prancing Pony.
hey, that's
So,
amazing.
yeah, it's a magical place. It was built in the 16th century.
It was
originally.
16th century as an inn.
Yeah.
It was 16th century, but it's older than that. It's 13th century, the building.
Right,
It used to
yeah.
be a monastery.
There were monks living in it in the
Oh,
13th
wow.
century. But now it's the most fabulous pub, possibly in the world. So you two need to go.
To-do list.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's
Yeah.
now on our bucket list to go there. I'm sure it's full of tons of lovely oddities as well at that.
Oh, it is. It is. And it's worth just giving you a little bit of trivia in that it was the very first time that we ever played live together was in there.
Oh,
Really?
cool.
As Auri? Or-
Yeah. We'd had a few pints of strong ale.
A very impromptu.
It was very
show.
impromptu.
I bet.
Those are sometimes the best shows, the impromptu ones with a little bit of spirits to raise your own spirits
Yeah,
as you're going
yeah.
in.
And also, since this place is so special, we would wish that this album would do to Blakey Ridge the same thing that the Lord of the Rings movies did to New Zealand.
Right.
Oh, yes, that would be amazing.
Yep.
Absolutely.
We're traveling to Yorkshire then.
When we were mixing the song, we actually sent a little snippet of it to the landlord of Blakey Ridge and he was crying. You know, he was just overcome, and that's
man.
wonderful. It's wonderful.
Beautiful melody in that song too.
That must be also very surreal when you take a piece of music, which is something that is a piece of your soul that you've created, and then you send it to someone to be like, hey, I've created this about a piece of your soul, and then having that moment to share with one another.
I love that. Yeah.
You have your next track, track 7, is Helios. Helios is the Greek sun god, which was really, really cool because there's a little bit of that mythology. Was this track designed to bring warmth and light into the album, or is it more about what the sun reveals rather than what it warms?
Yeah, it's both of those really. It's ostensibly it's a simple hymn to the sun. You know, the source of all life on earth. You know, there is no life on earth without the sun. But it's there's a lot more complexity to that as well, and you'll read it in the lyrics. So, and again, I don't want to tell you too much about my response to those lyrics, but it's such a powerful image, and the very end section always raises the hairs on my arms when Johanna sings, "You are million and you are millions and you are one." It's just so powerful, and it's so celebratory as well. Because I saw it as like a link between the equinox and the solstice, both big events in the world.
Yeah.
That are kind of ignored, you know. So it starts very dark and mysterious, but the end is like a festival of light and of dancing, and with Helios himself, you know, come to earth.
That chanting's so powerful in there too.
Beautiful, beautiful song.
So now we're on to a song that is actually coming out on July 3rd for the music video, which we're very excited for. And this track is Museum of Childhood. Right off the bat, it made me think of Lowrider from War with that drum beat. I don't know if you guys heard that song before, but this one really tugged on our memories. What pieces of youth did you preserve in this museum? And was this an emotional one for any of you to write or record?
I love that. Well, the song title came to me already in 2018 as I was visiting Edinburgh. there's a place called Museum of Childhood. Funnily enough, I never went inside the museum, but I took the title and wrote it down in my notebook. And it took years for me to actually finish the song. But yeah, I think infused in the song is really the sweet memories that I grew up with, and what probably helped build my character into what it is. My love for certain films, and I used to play a lot of video games growing up, so
Cool.
there is video game vibe in the music at least, and really it's something almost like an analogy now later on in life that I've come to fancy really well, quite a lot actually. The thought that we're all just experiencing life as in a video game, we level up when we go through challenges, and that's sort of what life throws at us. I mean, being born in here completely clueless, when you're a kid you don't really question things, you're just open-hearted, and then something happens that darkness lands upon the seeker, and things become dark, and you need to find your way in the darkness towards the light again, and to complete the circle. So it's a bit like a video game, the life that we live in here.
Well,
Isn't it?
we're gamers, so we love that analogy.
Brilliant. Lovely.
I also heard a Hakuna Matata type of vibe in there as
Well,
well.
yeah, well spotted. Yeah, there is a bit of Disney vibes there in the end as well. So,
Amazing. And I know you guys said you had 20 minutes. Is that coming up pretty quick, or are we about 5 minutes left?
I don't
how
know.
are we? Okay, yeah.
Oh, we're okay.
We're okay.
Yeah, we're okay.
You're okay? Okay, well,
Yeah.
that's awesome then. So you are on the next track.
Okay, and now it's my turn again. So we have track 10, which is a boy traveling with.
Before that.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm on track 9, which is Shieldmaiden, which we have heard, which was phenomenal. This is already a standout among your fans, and we loved it too. Can you talk about the balance between the mythology and the personal sorrow in this one? It feels like a lament, but it also feels like a celebration.
Mhm.
You guys are speaking so beautifully. I don't really have anything to add there. And yeah, we don't
Thank
want
you.
to much away, but you are definitely on the right tracks. What I can say is that I love archetypes in mythology, literature, and all that. Dracula, werewolves, Shieldmaiden, all that. And that's not quite what the song is about. For me personally, this song is about perseverance,
Yeah.
facing challenges and overcoming them.
And I think more than any of the other Auri songs, this one can have a completely different interpretation, even within us.
Yes.
Wow.
Even within us three.
Yeah.
So that's a powerful thing.
Very powerful. And even the Shieldmaiden itself is like that warrior that would go and fight in Norse mythology, and like would actually change challenge the gender roles and all that too. So very powerful song. I love this.
Also, a very rare thing happened with this song, and that fact that I had drank a bit too much seawater after when it comes to writing lyrics. And these two were kind enough to remind me that this is not very good.
it was good.
Yeah, and when I sobered up, I was like, yeah, you're right.
So brilliant.
Yeah, it doesn't happen that often, but
No.
Shieldmaiden did.
I wish we got to hear the original demo.
Okay, let's see what.
Yeah.
But that's what being in a band is all about.
It
You know,
is.
Yeah.
your mates tell you when you are doing something wrong.
And it wasn't.
Not wrong, but just didn't fit the Auri universe.
But again, because Auri is so completely ego-free, we have
Yeah.
none. We have none. We don't understand the meaning of personal conflict. We don't know what that is between the three of us. So to Tuomas, he just goes, "I've been drinking seawater," and so yeah, you have, yeah. So then he completely and utterly rebuilt the thing and turned it into something wonderful and universal, to the point where the Shieldmaiden is something else to me. It's someone close to me.
Wow.
That's the Shieldmaiden for me. It's not the same Shieldmaiden that's in the lyrics, and that's a really interesting state to be in.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Why am
incredible.
I forward every time I talk, and you guys are sitting there? I look like a fool.
Maybe we should
I go for it too. You're good,
get you
Thomas.
to closer to it. Does that help?
As if you hear me better when I'm like this.
Slightly better.
I can see you better.
Are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are great. And no egos at all.
You do love it. It's time for me to do my thing.
Yeah, your thing is coming up.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so on the last track here, this one's really special for me. As soon as I heard it, I instantly got teary-eyed. We have 3 boys at home, so this is a song I'm going to be listening to all the times when I'm missing my wife and my boys, and it's called A Boy Traveling with His Mother. This sounds like a story song and a deeply emotional one. Is this inspired by someone's real experience? It feels incredibly intimate and poetic.
Beautifully put. Beautifully put. Yes, again, the answer to almost all of your questions is yes.
Yes.
To all aspects, but yeah, there are again riddled with ambiguity, but there is a bit of an explicit meaning to a boy traveling with his mother, and you can hear it in the sound of the train that's trundling along the tracks within the music. The question is who is the boy and who is the mother, or what is the boy and what is the mother?
Right.
It started a long time ago. The chord sequence came to me when I was about 19 years old, something like that.
Oh, wow.
I've waited this long to
Wow.
realize it, to realize the music. And I needed Tuomas and Johanna to color the story with their unique paint box. So yeah, it's a boy on a train with his mother, having a profound experience that would completely change his life forever.
That's
Thank you for
very
this.
cool.
Like, musical therapy is what we're all about, and Auri has provided the musical therapy for us and has really calmed us down in our lives in such a chaotic time in this world. And we really thank you guys for providing music like this. And I know it's been about 20 minutes now, so I don't know if you guys have any more time or if we should say goodbye.
Have we got
Or
any more time? Oh, we've still got a few minutes left.
we still got a few minutes left. Yeah,
Yeah.
then we'll
There's one question that I have here that we would both really wanted to ask. Tuomas, you've created entire mythologies in Nightwish, Troy. Your work feels ancient and modern, and the same, Johanna, your voice often sounds like you're singing directly to someone's heart. Does Auri allow you to say or express that things that you are unable to in other projects?
Yes, definitely.
Sure. Yeah. It's a playground of freedom for us.
freedom.
Utter freedom and trust and love. It's a safe space to explore and yeah.
I've said this many times, but the songs, the music for both Auri and Nightwish, they come from the same source. But Nightwish has grown to be such a behemoth.
Yeah.
And the dynamic within the band is so different than it is in Auri, that this playground is, I wouldn't say more free, but it's different.
Yeah.
The expression that I can use through music is different in Auri than in Nightwish. I love them both dearly. They are my life, they are my legacy, but there is a difference there.
And the same applies to me, and I'm sure the same for Johanna as well. With Auri, we have something that we all have in common. Our deep friendship is one, and our love for this and love for each other. And we try to manifest that in sound. We try to project that in the hope that it gives people a sense of peace.
Yeah.
And gives people a sense of limitless joy, really.
There's a sense of peace in Auri, like you said, that's lacking in
Mhm.
Nightwish because there's a lot of drama in the history. I
Yes.
think a big difference for me personally in
Mm.
writing songs for these two. It doesn't mean that I don't love them both dearly, but that is the big difference.
There's a nice relaxation that we can see in all three of you, and especially even in the music videos, just how happy you guys look when you're performing. Even in, you got a YouTube channel now too, where you can see some shorts of you guys doing your rehearsals for the shows. You guys all just look so happy and in the right moment.
Yeah,
you-
and it's not an act.
It's not an act.
That way. It's like we're putting together this radio frequency and inviting other people to join us on this channel and hoping to connect with other hearts out there like yours. I mean, it's been a wonderful thing chatting with you two. It's really enriched our lives immensely to hear this
Wow.
beautiful feedback.
Mm.
So thank you. It's
Thank
always
you, guys.
such a treat to be seen through your music and through your art. It's the best thing, best compliment there is,
Yeah.
gift.
Well, thank you for
Thank
that
you.
as well. And our final question before we let you go, because we're hitting that 20 minutes here. Do you see Auri continuing for many albums to come, or is this more of a project you revisit when the time feels right and the stars align?
I love that. Well, again, you nailed it. That's it. That's what we do. Yeah, when the stars align and the time is right, Auri
Absolutely.
emerges again.
Yeah, I'm hoping that maybe when is it? Is it 2006, 2060, is it? 2062, Halley's Comet returns.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay.
that's when Auri 23 will come out. Then
23.
I love it. I'll be looking forward to it.
Good.
that's when Halley's Comet returns to Earth. I think it's 2062. So yeah, hopefully we'll have a new album then. And you two, of course, must review it. And
Absolutely.
Oh, we will,
I
100%.
wish you guys were closer to the Netherlands in September when we head to the Netherlands, because we'd come and watch your guys' show too, and maybe one day you'll come to Canada or something.
yeah, we intend to one day.
Totally, that would be wonderful.
Are you guys really, last question, just one off the top of my head. How are you excited for your first ever live tour over Europe that you guys are preparing for now?
Beyond words.
We're I think the word is hysterical.
Just hysterical.
Hysterical.
Yeah, well said.
I mean, look at us.
It's just such a treat to finally take this thing on the road, something we've been dreaming of.
We've been dreaming
Yeah.
dreaming of it for 15 years. So
Yeah.
Making the
Yeah.
set list for that must have been a lot of fun then, eh?
it was.
For sure.
It was.
And playing the rehearsals first time
Oh.
around, first rehearsals ever were a momentous occasion as
It
well.
was a momentous occasion. It was just
Yeah.
the three of us for the first few days because we're a six-piece band. We've got Kai.
Right.
Kai's playing drums. We've got Johanna and Mikko.
Mikko joining on keyboards.
And they're joining on keyboards and extra guitars and stuff. But when we've our first rehearsals were just the three of us. And it
Wow.
was extraordinary. It exceeded all our expectations to the point where we
terrific.
thought of firing the other members.
Like, now we can do it all. We're fine. I'll just play two guitars at once. No problem.
No, it's wonderful. And last week was a rehearsal with the full band, and it was mighty.
Yeah.
It was really mighty.
Wow.
Well, we're looking forward for the album.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. I really hope to see you in the audience one of these days as well and share a night of music together live.
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Thank you guys. You've inspired us to continue what we're doing to help put music out. And it's been so surreal. We were so nervous for this one because of just how much you guys mean to us. I think you can probably see how much symphonic metal and just everything has meant to us too. And we've even seen some of your solo work too, Johanna, with like Insomnium and some of your own things too. So thank you guys for everything you do.
Thank
It's
you.
been lovely, and we'll see you again.
Just
Yes.
wonderful. Have a good one, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the best.
Thank you so
and
much.
congratulations for getting married. That's
Yeah,
wonderful.
that's wonderful news.
Yeah.
And Merry Christmas.
Oh, it's Canada Day here, so happy Canada Day.
Sorry, I have no sense of time, unfortunately.
All the
guys.
best. Bye.
Thank you.
Take care, guys.